Welcome to the homestead. Come along with me today as I take you through some of the fun new things we tried this year in a late summer garden update. At the beginning of summer, we planted these tomatoes, and as you can tell, they're a whole lot taller than me. I think the cattle panels worked, and if you go back and look at the previous video, you can see how we did a few things differently that we've never done before, and I really think it improved how these grew. So these are two of our favorite tomato varieties to grow. This is called a black creme, and it's awesome. It's meaty and it has some amazing flavors. This is a hillbilly. It's just, it's actually really fun. It's like tie-dye, but it's also on the sweeter side, but it has amazing flavors too. It's very dense, just like this one. And these are probably our two favorites, but we'd like to know what your favorite is. Drop them down in the comments. Maybe we'll try them next year. The second thing is I wanted to talk about the weed fabric. The weed fabric has been an awesome addition, but as you can tell, where we didn't do it, where I thought maybe we'd save some space and we'd save some weed fabric, we have a jungle. So I was gonna come in and weed whack, and I thought, no, we're gonna show you what real life looked like, because it has just taken over. It's been such a hot summer that the weeds really love it, and we've had to water everything else that doesn't love hot, dry weather. So that's been a huge difference for us. I can walk through this. I was a little worried about putting it in the main walkways because I figured it would be a little slick, but it's been too dry to be too slippery. So another fun thing we grew this year that we've actually never done before is what they call the Chinese long bean, and boy, is it different. I'm really excited to harvest these. They just started coming on, so they're ginormous, and I love their color. And hopefully we love their flavor, and I hope they can up really well. So that's been a fun one to try. Another fun one we tried this year was the toothache herb. I was researching how to do that. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know how they preserve these. But I guess you harvest these and you can put them in and make a tincture out of them for if you ever have a toothache. So we'll see how that works out for us. Another one I thought was really fun this year, and I had never tried it before, so we went ahead and tried it, was what they call the sour gherkin cucumber. And it looks like a miniature watermelon, but it tastes just like a cucumber. It's really fun. And the kids have liked it, and you can just come up and get them fresh, and you can put them in a salad, or we even put some in a can with to dill them up. So we'll see. They produce like crazy, just crazy amounts, but they are a little bit of work to harvest them all. So, and we have our normal canning, pickling cucumbers. So that's been a fun one to do. All right, so another fun variety that we tried this year that we've never actually planted before, we did our regular green beans. Provider beans, great. They've worked really well every year. But we tried a lima bean, and boy, are they fun to look at and grow. We haven't harvested any yet. They've been patiently waiting, but they've been really fun to watch come up. And we've got some peppers behind us. The green peppers are doing pretty well this year. They really like the heat though. And another couple varieties of tomatoes behind us that are doing really well are Mana Orange. And we're just gonna be doing a ton of canning with those. We had a slew of different varieties of hot peppers last year. And instead of saving each individual seed, they got all mixed together. So we're not exactly sure what we're dealing with here. We know we've got some jalapeno peppers, but we grew ghost peppers and Thai peppers and banana peppers last year, and we don't know what this one is. So we just labeled everything as hot peppers and figured we'd just grow what grew. If you know what these are, put it in the comments below so that we can figure it out. Maybe not the hard way. Well, we're standing in our patch of baby corn, and this was another new thing we tried this year. Lots of new things this year. It is a small baby corn variety, and I think it's going to be great in Chinese meals. It'll just be really fun. And we have some small watermelons that we decided to try out this year as well. They're not going to be your big classic watermelon size, but they'll be fun to harvest, and the kids have really enjoyed watching these grow. So in our viney patch, we have, of course, the baby watermelons over there, and we even tried some cantaloupe, which I hope will be really fun. And we've got our acorn squash, which I haven't grown in years, and we have some pumpkins. Who doesn't love a pumpkin? But we're gonna harvest these for their seeds. And they're really tiny, like you'd buy in the store, so they're gonna be awesome. That's what you harvest from the flesh, is those baby seeds. So those are some new things that we tried, and we are just having a lot of fun this year trying some new varieties. I'm standing next to a Mammoth Sunflower, but unfortunately it was grown at the side of the garden, so it forgot what it was supposed to be, and it's just tiny like me. But it's still really fun, isn't it? All right, so this one's our mammoth. This one's the big one. And it even had a buddy next to it that split off and died during a storm. This thing has got to be 10 feet tall. How fun is that? I don't know if you guys have ever tried growing holy basil. This will be my first year, but I'm really enjoying the smell. It's just so great to walk by and deadhead some of the blooms. But man, it's so fun to grow new things. Let us know in the comments if you tried any new things this year. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for stopping in. Bye.
Hey, can you help us out? Hit like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and be sure to check these great videos out too.